My name is Anton Ant210280 and I would like you to enjoy this game. Right, we're going to start off in... We're going to start off in... Let's go to Scotland and the Royal Troon.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour.
Of the tour.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
Oh, man, just slides by, and only a tap in left. Good putt. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Frank, they call this second hole Black Rock. They also call it the most heavily bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from them?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole. So the prevailing breeze normally off the right. Some bunkers in play either side. Really just let the ball go to ground, let it run out. There's 11 bunkers in total on the second hole.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive.
I don't know if it's this course or another course. Get an all-in-one.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, I'm thinking back to 1989 in the Open Championship. That was sort of our first chance to see the new playoff format at the Open.
That's right, Rich. In 1985, they decided to have a 4-hole playoff. And that had been changed, too. In 1964, they went from a 36-hole playoff to an 18-hole playoff. And the reason why? My fellow countryman, Bob Charles, won in a 36-hole playoff in 1963. They realized 36 was too much. I think 4 holes right now is just perfect.
Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Nobilo, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Oh, look at that.
No problems early. Looks good.
He does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Just a couple of feet. Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Now to the 601-yard behemoth par 5 6th hole. You can pay the steep price here, Frank, for a mistake.
You can. You can't reach this green with your tee shot, so there's no reason to even try. A good drive, if it bounds down the right side and will eventually go left, would perhaps give you a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. But this is one tee shot to concentrate on.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Oh,
what a shot from the bunker.
Later tonight. Excellent shot. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
It's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. A couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you got to go. That's in between them. Oh, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
105 yards left. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt. The read wasn't very good.
He's laughing at me.
And he's putting for par now. Wow, that was so close,
I'm going to have a
Frank.
bogey.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. And what happened here in 1973?
The old squire, Gene Sarazen himself, made an ace.
He was 71 years old playing his final Open. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Just a beautiful approach shot. These putts keep the round together. That's birdie, and that's just another example of how everything seems to be clicking today, especially on the greens.
Yeah, good green reading too. You've got to take your hat off to that. The line has been perfect, and the pace has matched it. I'm loving that balance. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location.
Oh, look at that.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today. Rack up another one.
Frank, 10th hole, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, it's a blind tee shot, so you've got to take it over those sand hills, but then you've got to hit the ball at least 260, 270 in the air. And then there is a run out as well, over 300 yards down there. You don't want to go too far off the tee.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie. So a tester from 4 feet.
Watching me on YouTube.
Count it as 6 birdies for the day.
No, because he didn't use you.
Frank, if you needed a reminder as to just how difficult this 11th hole is, none other than Jack Nicklaus had his problems here.
Yeah, he turned pro in 1962. He just won the U.S. Open at Oakmont, and then he came to Troon, and on the 11th hole, he made a 10. That's right, double digits.
I thought he was laughing at me.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close.
Oh.
Great effort right there,
Get in there.
and a great chance to knock in that short putt.
Starting to get a little bit of a roll and looking at another one.
Really playing well. Let's see if he can add another birdie. Now minus 10 for the round. Frank, how do you size up the 12th hole here at Royal Troon?
Well, first look at 430 yards, you'd think it'd be a rather easy par 4. But that's not really the issue. The issue is course right and left.
This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here."
That ball is in here.
That would be a great look at birdie.
I've heard of being on the zone, but this is he's just making it look so easy.
Just sensational golf. I mean, he is knocking down every flagstick right now. What a performance.
Never mind.
Did the job right there. And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13th.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised two-tiered green.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Good looking shot right here. That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of the screen up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
I was about to
It's at sneaky distance.
I would. Stop in the name of law.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Pretty good shot right there. About 8 feet. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits the tee shot to about 280 yards. So it's very much about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Championship here at Royal Troon, you played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for his second shot into a head breeze from about 270 yards. Managed to get it on the green, then knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Making it look easy. Fourth eagle. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits had teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, man. You can't miss him from that distance. Just a couple of feet. Just playing great. 14 under already.
Last hole of the game.
Frank, you've played in and contended at so many major championships. It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the 18th hole, Rich, too. It's 16, 17, and 18, because the prevailing breeze, especially at the Open Championship time of the year, which is the second week in July, is normally back into it. So you look at that 464 yards, that's well bunkered off the tee, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, into a puffer breeze, and you've got yourself a great finishing hole.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
39 feet, 1 in. So, 1 in. Drop there. No, not good enough.
Looks like he just misread that. This would give him the par.
Let's try this.
Par for McIlroy. You're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.